And Bola Tinubu sent a peace emissary led by Dr. Abiodun Essieh to Plateau State to restore calm and deepen intercommunal harmony amid recurrent violence across several local government councils. According to the special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, the senior special assistant to community engagement, Abiodun Essieh, spent 2 days in the state, meeting Christian clerics, Fulani community leaders and youth groups before convening a town hall in Jos, which drew traditional rulers and delegates from the 17 local government areas. Essieh, an address, reiterated Tinubu's unwavering commitment to peace and inclusive governance, describing community-based mechanisms as key to long-term stability in the North Central. Similarly, Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang called on the citizens to wholeheartedly embrace unity and forgiveness as the state continues to consolidate peace. House of Representatives Speaker Tajuddin Abbas said the reforms President Bola Ahmed Tinubu introduced since assuming office have been working for Nigeria's development. The Speaker said this in Lagos during the presentation of its latest vehicles to some traditional rulers in southern Nigeria, which he facilitated through the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, noting that the reforms remained necessary for Nigeria's further development. He added that the reforms have engendered gradual stabilization of exchange rate, improved fiscal discipline, growth in agriculture, better revenues for state, and a return of investor confidence. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NELFund, has disbursed 116 billion naira to cover institutional fees and upkeep allowances for students across the country. The managing director of the fund, Akintade Soya, reviewed this during an interview with newsmen in Abuja, reiterating the federal government's commitment to affordable and inclusive tertiary education. Given the breakdown, Soya said the fund paid 65 billion naira directly to 239 government-owned institutions, including universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education, on behalf of students whose loan applications were approved. The newly elected national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Tanimu Turaki, argued that the judiciary and Nigerian judges have no business in matters involving politics. The national chairman stated these while addressing party delegates at the party's just concluded 2025 National Convention held at the Lekan Salami Stadium in Ibadan. Grace Aino reports.
The People's Democratic Party faithful and delegates from across Nigeria converge in Ibadan, Oyo State, to elect new leaders to steer the party's affairs. During the convention, the People's Democratic Party elected former Sokoto State Governor Tanimu Turaki as its new national chairman. Turaki won the election with 1,834 votes, while 275 of the 2,745 accredited votes were declared invalid. Delegates from Rivers, Abia, Imo, Plateau, and Enugu states did not participate, following their suspension from a motive on the convention floor moved by the host governor, Seyi Makinde. Although most national offices were contested unopposed, the position of Deputy National Organizing Secretary was highly competitive. In his acceptance speech, Turaki Tanimu acknowledged the challenges facing the People's Democratic Party, but expressed confidence in the party's ability to overcome them.
Nigerian judiciary and indeed Nigerian judges have no business getting involved in matters that are exclusively or intrinsically political. Please serve the judiciary. Don't get involved in matters that are purely political. But I want to assure you that you've not made a mistake in choosing us and giving this responsibility to us. We will deliver, and we are going to deliver by the special grace of God.
Earlier, the party expelled Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose, and former PDP Secretary Samuel Anyanwu. The expulsion motion was moved by Chief Bode George and seconded by Honorable Samaila Burga, Bauchi, PDP, during the party's national convention in Ibadan.
On account of despicable conduct of the former governor of Rivers State and these men he recruited to help him destroy the party, contrary to Articles 58 subsection 1, subsection B, and subsection I of our Constitution. I, Chief Olabode George, hereby move that this convention should expel this person so mentioned above from the People's Democratic Party.
Members of the party noted that the peaceful conduct of the convention, along with the large turnout of delegates and members, indicates that the People's Democratic Party remains strong and resilient despite recent crises.
Those other ones who are scared to show their faces here today, now is going to be one litigation or the other. To me, I see what is happening here beyond PDP convention. What I see here today is history in the making.
This convention is used as a final opportunity to kill all the instincts of division in the party.
It's right that the duty the political party owes is to serve notice on INEC. It is the duty of INEC to determine, it's discretionary, whether INEC wants to be here or not. And the courts have been clear on that. And
with the election of the new party leaders, the People's Democratic Party is optimistic that the party will reclaim its lost glory. Aino Grace, Dominion News.
In another twist, the faction of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, loyal to the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Nyesom Wike, has rejected Saturday's expulsion of prominent party leaders at the convention in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. This is even as 4 state chapters of the party have rejected the outcome of the convention in what observers see as a revolt against Governor Seyi Makinde's bid to exert his control over the party. However, one of the PDP leaders expelled at the convention, Abdurrahman Mohammed, described the development as laughable, vying to carry on with his duties as the acting national chairman. Similarly, Umar Bature, who recently was the PDP's national organizing secretary, said what took place in Ibadan was an act of illegality, even as he vowed to discharge his role on December 8, 2025, when the tenure of the Damagum-led NWC is expected to elapse. On the foreign scene, a regional government official in Congo has announced that a bridge at a copper and cobalt mine in southeastern Congo has killed at least 32 people after collapsing due to overcrowding. Roy Kamba Mayande, the province's interior minister, confirmed the incident during a press conference, disclosing that the bridge at the Kalando mine in Lualaba province has fallen. A report by the Congo's Artisan and Small-Scale Mining Support and Guidance Service said the gunfire from soldiers at the site sparked panic among the miners who rushed to the bridge, resulting in the fall that left them piled on top of each other, causing the death and injuries. A Bangladesh court has convicted ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina of crimes against humanity, concluding a months-long trial that found her guilty of ordering a deadly crackdown on a student-led uprising last year. Also, the International Crimes Tribunal disclosed that the maximum punishment under the law that governs its ruling is the death penalty. Hasina's Awami League party has also been barred from contesting. Meanwhile, the ruling comes months ahead of paramilitary elections expected to be held in early February, and it is fair that the expected verdict could restart fresh unrest ahead of the vote. The United States House of Representatives Subcommittee on Africa is set to hold an open hearing on Thursday, November 20, 2025, to examine President Donald Trump's recent redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. The CPC designation, if ratified by the Senate, would allow the U.S. to impose sanctions on Nigerian officials found complicit in religious persecution and limit certain forms of bilateral assistance. The hearing will include senior bureau official of the Bureau of African Affairs, Jonathan Pratt, and Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights and Labor, Jacob McGee. In another development, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration has confirmed that flights will return to normal schedules today after reductions imposed during the government shutdown was lifted. Talking sports, Super Eagles coach Eric Chell has alleged that an official of the Democratic Republic of Congo engaged in voodoo rituals in the course of the penalty shootout of yesterday's CAF World Cup qualifying playoff final. The Super Eagles' hopes ended after they lost 4-3 in penalties to DR Congo. Meanwhile, the aftermath of the tie was followed by tense scenes on the touchline, with Chell visibly angry as both benches went at each other after Chancellor Mbemba converted the decisive kick. Chell explained that he was angered after noticing a DR Congo official making suspicious hand movement and pouring an unknown substance believed to be voodoo whenever a Super Eagles player was about to take his kick. You can visit our website on www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast and X at Dominion Cars. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I'm Oluwayemi Adelakun saying thank you for watching and good afternoon.